some would argue, where were you? What were you doing in the years?
Ran for mayor in 2005,
Sure,
long before it was novel to be taking on Bloomberg, and long before, when a lot of people were choosing not to do it because he was a pretty popular first-term mayor. I stepped up and ran a race that basically echoes this one almost directly. And here it is, 8 years later. You've got people in elected life who are basically part of the problem, not really part of the solution. They're basically one cocktail of civic elected official. You can put them all in the same bucket. They've been part of civic government here in New York City for decades. And so to say it's sudden for me, it's frankly, I was out there taking on the mayor long before it was popular.
Not so much sudden, but what about the work that could have been done in the interim? I mean, there were years that even after your resignation, there were things that could have been done. There could have been a voice and championed the same causes.
I could have championed single-payer health care,
right?
Obamacare. I could have championed improvements in transportation. These are all things that I did. I don't think anyone could accuse me of going back to Washington in 2009 and sitting back on my haunches and watching. You can probably count on one hand the number of people that were more active and visible champions for healthcare. And the argument that I made then, the argument I've made consistently ever since, is that healthcare is a fundamental to New York's economy. It's the second biggest employer in the city of New York. That as other people were sitting and watching hospitals disappear, I was out there fighting for a transformative healthcare that, and frankly, was largely successful in doing so. So you can say many things about me, but not fighting for the middle class and those struggling to make it is not one. I was arguably doing it longer and harder than anyone else. And while other people were kind of going along or in some cases accelerating the problem, I was out waging the fight loud and clear.